Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get into this episode, we do have a quick word from John about our sponsor.
Support for Die by the Sword podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Shaving your jewels doesn't have to be risky business anymore thanks to the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This trimmer is all about keeping things smooth and safe, so you can trim with confidence. Treat your boys down there and join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com to get 20% off plus free shipping with code DBTS. With Manscaped, it's easy grooming, no surprises. Now, as you all know, I play a cat in Die by the Sword podcast. But in real life, I'm also a pretty hairy guy. So one of the things that I have used is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped. Now, one of the things that this has, which is nice, it has a new foil blade to go smooth wherever I need to go smooth, which is occasionally something I need to do. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code DBTS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code DBTS at manscaped.com. Go ahead, show your balls some love, and feel free as a dove. It's pretty cool.
Thank you, John. And now, as always, we would also like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for those awesome ambient sounds you hear throughout our show. You can find more of his stuff at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. We'd also like to thank Midnight Syndicate for the use of their music. You can find more of their stuff at www.midnightsyndicate.com. You can also check out our website at www.diebytheswordpodcast.com or reach out to us at any time at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com. All right. Let's get into this week's episode. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
So, what's everyone been up to?
Well, it's been Valentine's Day. It's also been Super Bowl Sunday. It's been my birthday. So yeah, all of those things have happened since the last time we met.
What'd you do for your birthday?
So I went to, it was sort of just like, I went to a very nice dinner, and that was sort of all I really wanted for my birthday was like, okay, like, do the nice dinner, celebrate the moment, and then like move on to other stuff. I went with some people to go to Mobile, Alabama, which is apparently the birthplace of Mardi Gras, which I did not know. And so we ended up spending the weekend in Mobile celebrating Mardi Gras, which was it's a very intense experience there. Like they go it's essentially like a whole year like lead up to like Mardi Gras season for them. And then the week leading up to Fat Tuesday, like they're having 3 parades every day.
Oh, wow.
Like kids are like taking off school for the parade. Like parents are taking off from work to do the parade. The floats are incredibly ornate, over the top. And then it's like float, band, float, band, float, band. Practically like, I don't want to say that they're sprinting down the road, but they are definitely like going at a brisk pace. And they're not just like, oh, here, have a singular bead necklace or whatever. They are grabbing necklace beads by the handful and then overhand throwing them into the crowd. So like you're not paying attention, like you can full on get busted in the face with like a moon pie or something like that. Like it is straight chaos there. But it was absolutely a ton of fun, and I highly recommend anyone and everyone to go. And it's not necessarily like a lot of debauchery. I would say like New Orleans sort of, expects Mardi Gras to be, but it is an absolute blast. So highly recommend.
I'm always up for a moon pie.
That's what everybody else been up to.
Did anyone do anything fun for Valentine's Day?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Solid silence from everybody.
I went to dinner at a new restaurant. At least it's new for me. It's a Texas Mediterranean fusion type place. They call it Tex-Med.
Over Firewheel?
Yes. It was actually really, really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't been there in a long time.
Oh, the dessert was to die for. I mean, oh my God. It was great. But the food was really good.
I went to see Madam Web.
How was it?
Terrible.
Was
So
it?
bad.
I have not heard good things about it.
I'll see it again probably.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, it's really bad. It's like the Room of superhero movies.
Oh, wow.
Wait, would you watch it again for real? Is it like bad, so bad it's like kind of fun or funny, or just bad?
It is in parts, and then it drags out so long in other parts that you get bored. But yeah, the memes I've seen of it are accurate. So if you ever want to look those up,
Wasn't for Valentine's Day, but saw Argyle recently, which was good.
Heck yes. So I saw that this weekend. I've actually I had it on my calendar because I was like, it comes out. It came out like February 2nd, right? It's been out for a minute.
Yeah.
And I had it on my calendar, and I sort of kept pushing it back, and I was like, no, I want to go see this movie because it looks super entertaining, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It is sort of over the top, campy humor, spy movie, and then it man, I don't want to spoil it, but towards the end they connect it to something else, connect a lot of things together. And I was like, yes! Oh, I can't wait for this. And then it turns out that it's actually going to be part of a trilogy. So I am hyped for this trilogy, and I think everyone should go see it. It was amazing. I loved every minute of it.
I didn't know they were going to do a trilogy of it. This would be cool because I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it comedy?
Yes.
Oh, it's definitely comedy.
It is 100% comedy.
Action comedy.
Yeah, if you saw Kingsman, it's kind of like that.
okay. I like the first Kingsman.
Do you have to qualify that?
Well, I mean, I didn't hate the other two, but I liked the first Kingsman.
Mm-hmm. I like the King. I like Kingsman, and then I liked the Kingsman. I think it was the third one.
I stopped at the first one, so I guess I made a good decision.
Well, I mean, they're still fun. Makes you appreciate Don Denver a little bit. Was that the second one? Country Roads?
I think, yeah, that was the second one. I think. Yeah. The second one's where they bring in the U.S. crew. But anyway.
Well, it's really sad because I actually do like the character of Madam Web. She's really
I did too. I do
He said
do
did.
too.
It's made him hate her.
Apparently, this one may not be the one I want to see.
She is dead to Phillip now.
He saw it. I didn't.
Yeah. I do too. Do I like Dakota Johnson for the role? No. No, I don't.
I'm not actually familiar with Madam Web. Is there a 30-second synopsis you could fill me in on, or?
She is a blind, paralyzed psychic that helps Spider-Man.
She sees the connections
The web.
which is the web.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So is this kind of sort of somewhat related to? What's the one with Miles Morales series, the animated series?
Oh yeah,
Into the
in
Spider-Verse.
the Spider-Verse.
Right. So where there's a different it's sort of very multiverse related. Does Madam Web lean into that, or is more the Web of Fate kind of leaning?
It's more like the web of fate.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And how things can change with one small thing.
Gotcha.
But speaking of other universes.
Yeah. 8 out of 10.
Dun dun dun.
So yeah, I believe we left off last time with this creature from some other universe, dimension, plane, whatever, exploding out of a body.
Yeah, it was very tentacly, if I do recall.
Yes, it's very large. So before we get into describing that, who remembers what happened last time?
I mean, we just fought things last time.
Yeah. We fought a bunch of penis bugs.
Mm-hmm.
We killed them all. The Dark Rider was attached to the table, I think.
Yes.
And this new creature popped out of him.
Yeah, he exploded and the thing came out of him. That's sort of what I remember. And then there was still sort of that, when we're in that room and we can sort of see out to sort of the dark depths of the water outside of this particular room. But then when we look up, we're sort of able to see into some sort of potentially other universe where it's there's some sort of dark planet going around the star, and it's clear that it's not our planet that we're seeing, but somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's sort of what I remember of the setting.
Yep. So you're in this dome. It's 40-foot high ceiling in here in this dome. That clear glass all around the outside of the dome, letting you see the waters of Lake Encarthen. And then above you, as you said, you do see the celestial bodies up there, but they're not ones that you have ever seen. So it's not your star system that you're used to seeing. And yes, after you defeated the Mygo that were all in here, so while you were fighting the Mygo, you saw the process of the slug spawn in the Dark Rider's brain that eventually burst into the moit, which was where it had all the tentacles coming out of it, the thing that y'all fought before. And then after a while, that burst and became an even bigger thing.
Creature upon creature.
Yeah.
It's like a Russian nesting doll of horror.
This thing is nasty looking. It's huge in size. It's covered in tentacles and multiple mouths that have like this dripping like acidic goo coming out of it. Just to get an idea of the size, let me look up this.
22 feet tall.
Typical height of a huge creature is between 16 and 32 feet tall.
Ooh, I wasn't off.
No, you're right in the middle of that. And can weigh anywhere from 2 to 16 tons.
It's a huge bitch.
It is.
So what's your tails, gentlemen?
So,
if you have.
Definitely a big old bastard. You all saw this, and it's big enough that even from out there in the hallway, you all have a straight line of sight to see it. I need you all to make a sanity check.
No.
Oh, shit.
How sane am I? Well, how sane is Diego? Let's find out.
Do we add anything to it?
Is it Constitution?
It's been so long since
It
we made the
is
check.
your level plus your wisdom is how many sanity points you have.
Yeah.
But
it's a will check to do it. It's just a will check. Yeah.
Okay, it's a will save. And 23.
Diego got a 26.
17.
17, 23, 26,
A 24.
24, and a 25 for the last one. So it almost gets to Thwip, but he's able to just shake it off.
Ooh.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
Which is good
Yeah,
because this one would have done 2d6 points of sanity damage.
Oh, yeah, that would have, it definitely would have, yeah, that would have been real bad.
Remind me, what happens when you go insane?
Don't mind if I do.
There's an insanity chart that I roll on to figure out what your affliction is.
You could think that everyone is out to get you. Whoa!
You could. There's lots of stuff on that chart.
You could think that the Democratic Party is using Taylor Swift to influence voters.
to be a CIA operative who eats babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been going on for 4 years now. 5 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, the insanity.
Clearly the
Right.
insanity.
But with that, you do shake all this off. You know you're in a fight. I did save our initiative checks from last time, so we'll stay in the same initiative order.
Good, because I don't remember that.
Yep.
How many minutes would you say have passed since we started fighting?
If you're asking like for haste,
Yeah.
I'd say it's still active because it's good for 80 rounds.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or 80 minutes or whatever. Yeah. Yes. The way you said it is correct.
Yeah, and you didn't use anywhere near that many last time. So, yeah, you are all still hasted.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And I believe we left off last time. Looks like it is Diego's turn.
Okay. First off, Diego is going to look at this creature and try to recall if there's anything that he could remember about anything like this. Probably not, but is there like a knowledge something that I could use?
This would be knowledge dungeoneering.
I have one in that. Yes, this is possible.
You can roll.
All right, let's see what Diego does. Oh, this is not good. 5.
You know nothing.
All right, so Diego, not knowing anything, does what Diego does best. Friends, we must stop this. And he runs forward towards the creature.
I mean, he has enough room to get there. Is he gonna punch it?
Tackle it.
I only have one punch.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Hold on, let me see how much key do I have left. I have key. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use a attempt a stunning fist.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be a 32. So I think it's
32 would hit.
I'm going to need I think it's a fortitude save on the stunning fist.
Okay. So 33.
I think that is saves because there's no way that I can get up that high. So, all right, we'll do the damage.
All right.
He is not stunned. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Give me a perception check.
Perception is 14.
14. It doesn't look like any of that damage went through.
Well, crapola. Diego turns to his friends and says, "This, my friends, is going to be difficult." and now, are my fists still lawful?
It depends on how long that lasts.
It lasts... It actually doesn't say that there is a reduction. It just says, at 10th level, my unarmed attacks are treated as lawful weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction.
Yep. So as long as you retain a key pull point, then all of your attacks are still counted as lawful.
Okay, well, I did that, so that apparently is not it. So, bummer! Just for the heck of it, we're going to try throwing a shuriken at him for my hasted action. See if that is any different. That would be a 21.
21 would miss.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he's like a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide thing at point-blank range, and John, you just missed? Oh my god.
Diego is not accustomed to having a good solid blow to zero.
Yeah. You just
It totally unnerved.
And you actually punched him. That's how close you are. Like, you successfully punched him, and you missed a shuriken. Oh no! This is not.
Maybe it didn't miss. It just kind of glanced off.
There
Or
you go.
something.
Yeah. It somehow deflected off.
Hit it with the flat side.
It went
little
after one of the
tail.
waving
Flat side.
the waving tentacles just kind of went right between them.
There you go. All right.
All right. I'm assuming that's it from Diego.
That is all Diego can do at this point.
All right. Grubert.
Okay. So he sees Diego turn around and tells us that it's going to be tough. So he really is scared and is thinking about running away. I don't have much spells left. I will also roll the dungeoneering to see
Okay.
if I can get through on him too. See what kind of damage he does and stuff. Okay. 22.
22. All right. So you would know that this is basically the child of an elder god. With its tentacles, it will have multiple attacks. Can also constrict you. It does have damage reduction, but you didn't quite roll high enough to tell you what it was. I will give you its immunities, though. It's immune to acid, electricity, fire, and poison.
Can I tell what kind of damage, if any, it does?
Looks like with it being tentacles that it's going to be like bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so nothing like electricity or fire. I don't see any of that on his stuff.
No, the one thing you do see is there's something like green dripping out of his mouth, but you don't know if it's acid or what, but it's something green coming out of his mouth.
Got it. Okay.
It's 4 local.
Maybe we better run for real.
Okay then.
So
In that
that
case-
means that this thing's name's Kevin, and it punches holes in walls.
Kyle.
Kyle, there we go. It's Kyle.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Protection from Energy Communal on the two people beside me and name Acid.
All right, so Genny and Porkchop have protection from energy acid.
Yep. And it seems that you basically have with acid damage, you have a 120 point shield from acid damage.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, basically count that as a separate health pool, and if any acid damage is dealt to you, it ticks off of that first before it goes to your hit points.
You said 120?
120, yeah.
Is that they each get 120, or is it shared between them?
Well, I was going to ask you that too, because it says, communal says once a spell absorbs 12 damage of energy per caster level, which would be 120 at this point. For a subject, the spell effects ends for that subject. So I would think they would get individual.
Okay.
The way it reads, that's what I was thinking. But you can fact check that if you want to. I wasn't sure.
Let me look at it just to make sure. I want to make sure we're doing it right.
Yep, this is the first time I've cast it, so better get it right the first time.
Okay. So it does read like it's individual. The only difference is that the duration is split between them. So instead of being 10 minutes per level, it's essentially 5 minutes per level for each person.
Okay.
So for 5 minutes, I have 120 points of acid damage I can spend.
Yeah, at least that's how it reads to me. If that's not how it's supposed to be, then listeners, please let us know, because it's poorly written.
That's true. It is kind of complicated.
Yeah. All right. So Porkchop, Genny, you've got protection from acid. Anything else from Grubert?
I don't really want to go in there yet, so I'll just stay back.
Alrighty. Then that'll bring us to Genny.
Okay, so we've learned its immunities. Is there anything else we can learn?
There is more to learn.
He said we don't know the reductions. Yeah.
There is more to learn. All right. Well, then, I'm going to roll my...
You have to roll higher than a 22.
I did not. I rolled a 16.
Well, darn.
Genny is going to cast on herself, because she can't cast it on anybody else. It's a personal spell. Mirror image.
How many Jennies do we get?
I get 1d4 images plus 1 per 3 caster levels. So there's 2,
At least 7.
3, 6. Do I add the plus 1 on both the dies or overall?
I believe it's overall.
Then 7.
7. So 7 copies plus you, or 6 copies plus you?
1d4 images plus 1 is what it says. So 7, it reads to me like it's 7 images and then me.
Okay. So there's currently 8 Jennies.
I will go ahead and go in there, but I'm still standing behind Diego. I'm not going to run up on it because I can't hit it yet.
All right. So all 8 Jennies take off running and stand behind Diego.
Like a wall of Jennies.
Mhm.
Yes, I built
All
that
right.
wall.
Then that'll bring us to Thwip.
All right. So I think Thwip is he sees this thing, and for a second he has to compose himself because he's just it's like, oh boy, it's like this is disgusting. So he's gonna try to move over. Let's see, over to his right a little bit and up, and I think that's where he's gonna wind up. Is gonna be with the face to flip with this monster, and because if I try to move to flank it right now, it'll have an attack of opportunity, right? But there's no way
Yes,
for me
going
to,
through there.
like, I can't go through any of these other squares and not provoke it, right?
Right, because I mean that one that you were just in that one's a full wall.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so that's as far as I can go right now. So then I will get my attack on this thing with this scimitar, even though I don't know that that's really going to do a whole lot of good. It feels kind of he looks at the scimitar in his hand. He's like, not sure what this is going to do, but fuck it.
Splinters.
Yeah. So that is a critical threat, not a natural 20 though.
What's the total, just to make sure?
38.
Okay, that's a hit.
Good hit.
Roll to confirm.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that may not do it though. That is a 24.
That is not confirm, but it is still a hit.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. 27, not 24.
Still doesn't confirm.
Okay. Still a hit though. So he's going to slash at it for hopefully 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Looks like that went through.
Oh, okay.
What? Interesting.
And then I think
Does Diego notice any of this?
I mean, you're right there. Do you see through the waves of tentacles?
His perception was a 24.
Then yeah, you'd see.
He's going to have to claw his way out of this.
So that's all you can do right now. So there we go.
All right, then it is its turn. So Thwip just did some damage to it, so it's going to attack Thwip.
Oh no.
That's what I figured.
And it's got 4 tentacles heading your way.
Oh, okay.
Better bring out that handkerchief.
Man. For real.
First tentacle, it's a 34
That's going to be a hit.
for 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Second tentacle, natural 1,
Oh,
but a 35 to confirm, so not a fumble, just a miss.
All right.
Third tentacle, out of the box, 35
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
for 15 points of damage. And the last tentacle, that one may not, it's only a 24.
Okay, that's going to miss.
All right, so you get 2 hits and 2 misses. And it's going to take a 5-foot slither back.
Ugh. I thought it had like cloven hooves or something. No.
It does, but tentacles, and it's weird. So, like, the little description of it here, it says, it's a lumbering bulk of tree-like monster that lurches out of the mist. Its branches, tentacles, its roots ending in hooves, and its trunk decorated with numerous drooling maws.
I would think fire would work well on this.
Like a tree. Come on. All right.
But it's not from this world.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I feel like alien trees would also catch fire, but okay.
Well, maybe their world's fire.
Uh,
But that will bring us to Porkchop.
all right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So Porkchop is currently hanging out in this hallway just outside. Oh, actually, sorry. I remember what I was planning. The Porkchop is going to use guidance on himself. It says, this spell imbues the subject with a touch of divine guidance, gets a +1 competence bonus on a single attack roll, a saving throw, or skill check. So I'm going to use that, or Porkchop's going to use that on himself, and then is going to use the Dungeoneering knowledge check on this thing.
All right.
To see what else we can glean from this. I'm actually just going to roll in here. So roll 1d20 plus my bonus plus the 1. 19. Gosh darn. All right.
So no, still not quite enough to figure out the damage reduction.
All right. Porkchop leading the way and continuing to not provide the assistance. Right. Let's see. In that case, sorry, how much damage did Thwip just take? I remember it being like 13 and something else.
31, I believe.
A total of 30. Okay.
Could have done so much more if I'd hit all 4 times.
Yeah. So, Porkchop is going to move into, like, just beyond where that barrier is, or was, and is going to call out to Thwip, like, you're getting your ass beat, like, maybe you should come back this way. And while he's there, he's also going to cast Guidance on Genny to give her +1 on whatever next thing she needs to do.
On the wall of Jenny's.
You can only cast guidance once per round.
Just kidding. Genny, I'll get you next time. In that case, yeah, we're just going to sort of maintain this position in the hopes that Thwip comes back and I can sort of heal from the back lines.
Alrighty. Back to Diego.
Well, Diego has seen what is going on, so he is going to pull out the dagger. He has a masterwork dagger, and he is going to use that.
All right.
And he takes, I guess that's a 5-foot step,
Close enough.
and he is going to use the dagger. That is a 19. Well, it's a critical 19. Critical threat. Plus 13, so 20, 32.
32 would hit. A roll to confirm.
That is not. That is going to be a total of 19.
Yeah, so just a hit, not a critical.
Okay. And totally different die for this damage. Oh, well, that's good. At least that worked out. 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
going to do a perception roll to see if that actually did anything.
Okay.
That would be a 19.
19.
Perception.
Did you use it for piercing or for slashing?
Piercing.
Then it did not do anything.
Okay. Then Diego yells to his friends, "Piercing does not work. Slashing it is." And he, for his hasted attack, is going to use the slash. This will be fun with a dagger. 18 and 13 is 20, 31.
31 hits.
For... I'm rolling a d4 on that one, by the way. That's why it's different. Oh, got another 4. All right. So 9 more points of slashing damage.
That does go through.
Yes, my friends, that is the ticket. And that's all he can do, because, well, he doesn't have a flurry of knives.
Why not?
That's
Is that like
just
21st
not
level?
Yeah.
But you have figured out what will bypass the damage reduction.
Yes, so somebody needs to be effective. It's not me.
All right. That'll bring us to Grubert.
Okay. So Grubert sees that Thwip kind of got thrashed, and, you know, this thing's huge. So he is going to turn into a dire tiger.
Dire tiger.
Like where this is going?
Diego's kind of jealous.
Diego sees me walk in. He's like, "Oh, what's up? What's up? How you doing?" All right.
How large is this dire tiger?
That's a great question. Let's see. He is a huge animal. So is that the same size as Diego?
I think it's bigger.
Huge is the same size as the creature. Large is the
Yeah,
same.
you're actually bigger than Diego.
Okay. So is that too big to turn into, to get into here?
I'll let you do it because there would be space in the room.
So run in and then do it?
You wouldn't really be able to... Well, yeah, you could run in and then do it kind of down in this lower southwest corner of the room. Because if you change now, you could probably fit through the corridor, but you'd be squeezing and be moving at like quarter speed.
Got it. And I'd be squishing my compatriots as well.
Yes.
Since they're huddled at the door. Okay, perfect. So in that case, I have to move just my 30 feet instead of the 60 that the dire tiger gets. 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll make it into that corner right here. And then I will turn into the dire tiger.
Okay.
Diego is now jealous. Very good, my friend. Very good.
Porkchop's just like, "You've been able to do this whole time? What the fuck?"
He just didn't want to flex. You know what I mean?
Didn't want
So-
to
Porkchop
make
feel good.
Diego jealous.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Diego's frail, you know, with that. So, with that move, turn into a dire tiger. Is that a standard action to do so?
I'm not sure how your wild shape works.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering that, because if not, I can attack.
Let me see.
Mine is a spell. It's a polymorph.
Changing form to an animal and then changing form back is also a standard action.
Perfect. Okay.
It does not provoke
So-
an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So, in this case, can I just do my hasted attack then?
Yes.
So, for my hasted attack, then I guess I will try to bite it.
Okay.
See what it tastes like. Okay. The first attack is a 11, and the second one's a 9. So, you know, I'm just getting used to this body. So apparently, I don't know how to use it yet.
Right. It's not your usual form.
Right. Okay. Well, I tried, so at least I'll hopefully get it next time.
And you are a lot bigger
That's fair.
now, so I mean, there's that.
I'm a large target, so hopefully it'll go after me instead of Thwip.
It's possible. Well, and now that you have a gigantic dire tiger in here, it's Jenny's turn.
Can I hold my action till after the monster?
Yes.
Then that's what I'll do.
All right. So delaying until after the monster. Thwip.
Alright. His little buddy Porkchop said to get a little closer for a heal. He can't get too much closer because he doesn't want to just leave everybody hanging. And now he's feeling a little confident now that Grubert's also got his back. So he's going to take a 5-foot step to his left caddy corner. So he'll be with the monster and kind of with Diego and Grubert, hoping that gets him close enough. and then take another. He's going to take some swings at this thing. So his first swing. Oh, that's going to be a 27.
27 misses.
That's what I thought. Ugh. The second one, that's even worse. That's going to be just a flat 20.
That would miss.
And then I get a hasted attack, right? Still, since I only took the 5-foot step?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Oh, well, at least it wasn't a 1. That is a 21. So that's...
21 would miss.
All right, that's not great.
I guess you're a little shaken up by being slapped by a couple of tentacles.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so it is the creature's turn. He's got 3 targets to go for. Let's see.
He's got small, medium, and large.
He does.
That's true.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll a d4. If it's a 1, it's Thwip. 2 is Grubert. 3 is Diego. And 4, he splits the attack. It's a 4, so he's going to split the attack.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. So Grubert is big in front of him, but he hasn't done any damage to him yet. So he's going to split this between Thwip and Diego. So first one against Thwip. That is a 25. And the second one is a 30 against Thwip.
The second one hits, but the first one, no.
Okay. So that would be 17 points of damage. And he sees you trying to run away, so he's going to try to grapple you.
Some unknown language is going, come out.
We'll come back.
Get over.
That is a 32 against your CMD.
That is the grapple.
All right, so he wraps you up in one of his tentacles, and he's going to constrict.
Uh-oh. Like now or maybe later?
Now. So that's another
okay.
11 points of damage on the constrict.
Porkchop is like in the background, just like raging, being like, "This is exactly why I told you to not go forward."
All right, so Thwip is grappled and being squeezed to death, basically. And then the other 2 attacks are going to Diego. First attack as a 31.
31 is a miss. Diego dodges that
All right.
tentacle.
And the second tentacle. Well, that's going to miss. That's like my 5th, 6th that I rolled in that whole thing.
Yay! That was close, by the way.
All right, so that one misses. Okay, so that is its turn. Genny, it's now where you want to take your attack? Or your
I do.
action?
I'm going to take a 5-foot step, and I'm going to chunk a Tanglefoot bag at this thing.
All right.
So it's a ranged touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
A ranged touch attack is like, touch me from far away.
Kind of. So I always forget with these ranged touch attacks, or these throwing attacks. It's what I roll.
It's your D20 plus your base attack bonus plus your dex.
4,
Totally
and
missed
then
that.
my dex. 26 for ranged touch.
26 would hit touch.
All right. So I know this monster is gonna break this little Tanglefoot bag real simple. But the reason I did that was because it gives it a minus on its attacks.
Heck yeah,
That's what's needed.
trip that shit up.
What it is, yeah. So an entangled creature takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dexterity. So and
-2 on attack rolls, -4 to dex, which would actually lower his AC by 2.
Oh my god, yes.
Nice.
we all have a chance before it has to break this little or get out of the Tanglefoot bag to take advantage. So let's take advantage.
All right. Anything else from Genny?
No, that is it.
All
All I
right.
can do.
Porkchop.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, on roll 20, you can see sort of where I'm aiming to go, which is sort of like in the south part of the room behind Thwip. That's
Yes.
a safe maneuver that I can actually make, or that Porkchop can make.
You would assume so.
Uh-oh.
If I could get other players' input on this real quick.
I think being that I'm grappled, maybe make it dangerous for you? I don't know.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'll give you this little tidbit. Larger creatures like this usually have reach, which means that their threatened squares that would trigger these attacks of opportunities are more than just the area around them.
Gotcha. Okay. Porkchop Porkchop's going to go for it. Yeah, so Porkchop navigates to the square just south of Thwip, just east of Grubert, and will then go ahead and use the Wand of Cure Serious Wounds, and is going to use that on Thwip. It's going to roll 3d8 plus my caster level 10. Okay, so 21 points back to you, Thwip.
Alright.
And then Porkchop is also going to use Guidance again on Thwip. So that gives you a +1 on just like skill checks, attacks, things like that. And I think it's saving throws as well.
Maybe a grapple check?
I'm hoping I can get you a +1 out of there. It does say, okay, so it says +1 competence bonus to a single attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. You have to declare that you're going to use the +1 before making the roll. But I'm right behind you, so I can just keep casting guidance on you to try and assist out.
Oh, nice.
Grapple checks are considered attack rolls, so it fits in there.
Wheel.
So that was a move. I used the one and then spell. Okay, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Actually, can Porkchop, like, does he have to do a perception check to see if the creature is bleeding or not? I feel like having seen some slashes going on, I feel like it would be pretty self-evident if Porkchop saw the creature bleeding. No.
Yeah, you'd be able to see it if it was bleeding. It's taken some damage, but not a lot.
So in terms of blood, is that he does see blood?
Yes. Blood-ish. It's not red, but it's leaking something.
Okay. That answers nothing. Thank you. Yeah, that'll be Porkchop's turn.
Okay. All right. Then that will bring us to Diego.
Okay, so Diego is realizing that only thing that is working is slashing, so he will continue to slash with the Masterwork dagger. Hey, nat 20!
Roll to confirm.
Nat 1! Sometimes this is
good.
Yeah. Not a confirm, but it is a hit, and since it wasn't at 20, you do get exploding dice.
Oh, nice.
Exploding dice being, I get 2.
No, if you, whatever the die, like if it's a d4, if you roll a 4 on the die, you get to keep rolling until you don't roll a 4 again. And just add all that together.
2. So that's 6 and 5 is 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing.
And now his hasted attack, which is lovely at a 25.
25 would miss.
Well, at least we're getting closer.
You've done some damage. All right, anything else from Diego?
That is all he can do at this point.
All right. Before we move on, I need everybody to give me a perception check.
26 from Diego.
26.
23.
23.
27 from Grubert.
Okay.
20 from Porkchop.
20.
As I'm being grappled, I guess I see something pretty closely. I'm a 30.
Nope, yeah, definitely. All right, so all of you, as you're in this room, you can see through the dome's windows into the lake. You see these monstrous, writhing tentacles and bizarre hoofed appendages begin to appear in the lake outside. You've heard stories while you're here in town of the Watcher in the Bay, and it looks like it's actually manifesting here. So it looks like what this creature is, but much, much bigger. And leads you to believe that there's probably a rift in reality that's allowing this thing to try to step through.
That's not good news.
No.
Not at
I
all.
wish I didn't perceive that.
Yeah. Can I perceive something else?
On top of that, give me a wisdom check. Those of you who would like to.
Oh, that's not good.
14.
14.
12.
24.
8.
8.
16?
16. So, in seeing all of this, Porkchop, To you, it's obvious that this manifestation of this creature through the rift is directly tied to this creature in front of you, and that perhaps defeating it will close that rift,
So is this his mama?
basically.
His little baby.
Let's kill this little baby.
Yeah, Porkchop relays like, oh guys, like we really need to kill this thing. That is coming real quick towards us if we don't get this done.
And that'll bring us to Grubert.
Okay. So I see that he has Thwip grappled. So I would like to try to grapple him while he's grappling him.
Grapple on a grapple on a grapple.
Yeah,
I
something
like
like
it.
that.
All right.
37 to grapple.
That is a successful grapple.
Yes, Porkchop cheers and is like, how's it feel to be grappled, bitch? Like,
It flips in between. He's like,
Perfect.
oh yeah.
So since I have him grappled now, can I rake him?
Yes, because he is grappled, you can.
Perfect. Grappling, is that a standard action so that I can just do one rake action? Or for my hasted?
So with the rake, I believe it works like Constrict does, where it automatically triggers once you're grappling something.
Meaning that I can do 2 attacks or 4 attacks?
You could do, what is it, say 2 for the rake?
Yeah, at a time, yeah.
Yeah, so you could do the 2 on that.
Okay.
You don't get double just for hasting or anything. It's just a special attack on top of your other attacks.
Okay, perfect. All right, so then we will attempt to rake. Okay, that's a 27. Again, I think that misses, right? Or since he's
20.
grappled.
27 hits because he's grappled.
Yes.
And he's tangled.
Ooh.
All right.
And tangled, yeah.
Mhm.
His little feetsies.
All right. So 3, 4, 5. So 8 damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the second one, that's only a 15.
15 would miss.
So did a little bit of damage and grappled him.
All right. So you see this dire tiger basically leap and pounce on top of this thing, slashing at it, kicking Thwip in the head a few times in the process.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to being this big. My bad.
Just basically sits down right on top of him. All right. And that brings us to Thwip.
He's just gonna probably enjoy this. He's gonna sit back and feel the embrace of both of these bodies pressing up against him. No, he's gonna try to break out of this.
All right.
So that is gonna be let's see what we got here. It's an acrobatics check, right?
It's a escape artist or a CMB check.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm not sure if acrobatics can be used for that.
Okay. So escape artist or CMB check. Oh, CMB will probably be a little better for him. Oh, okay. 24.
Not quite enough.
Oh, so he struggles a little bit, and then has to relax because it's getting a little tired.
All right. Thwip still trapped. That'll bring us to the creature's turn. There's a giant, dire tiger on top of him. So he's going to try to break free of that grapple. It's a 40
Against my
CMD.
trying to. Yep, that breaks.
Okay. So he's able to break free from Grubert's grapple, and in the process, he lets go of Thwip.
Oh,
That's his
Well, all
standard action. Genny.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start attacking. So I'm going to walk up over to just north of Diego and start slashing with my sword. Whew, that's not going to do anything with a 21.
That would miss.
But would a natural 20 do anything?
It would. Roll to confirm.
Rolling to confirm. Oh, that's not going to do it, I don't think. 26?
That would not.
Okay,
But
All right.
you do get exploding dice.
cool. So that is 1d8 plus 5. 1d8. 12. points of slashing damage. Second attack. That's not good. 23.
23 misses.
His AC's lowered still, right?
It is lowered, yes.
Dang. Oh, natural 20 again.
Roll to confirm.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. 14 to confirm.
Not confirmed, but exploding dice again.
Alright, let's see what you got. Nope. 12 again.
12 again.
Last one. No, that's not going to do it with a 7.
Definitely
Ooh.
not.
Nah.
And you attack the wall behind you.
Oh, wait, no, that's not a 7. That's a 12.
Still not.
My hasted attack would have been a 7, but I'm not taking my hasted attack.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else from Genny?
Nope, that's it.
From the group of Jennies.
Yes.
Porkchop.
The Council of Jennies has ended their turn.
The Council of Jennies. Okay, so Porkchop is going to use the wand again on Thwip.
Ooh, okay, thank you.
So 23 back to you. 42 charges left. And then Porkchop is going to cast Guidance on Grubert this time. So Grubert, you get a +1. You have to declare a +1 to your next action.
Thank you.
And Porkchop is going to take a 5-foot step south, just to try and gain some, hopefully get out of the reach of, or the potential reach of this creature.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Diego.
Okay, so Diego's just going to continue his slashing attack and saying, "We must defeat this creature." Well, that is not going to do it. With a 18.
Nope, that would not do it.
So his hasted attack is still an 18. Nothing.
Bummer.
Yeah, nugget. Hopefully someone will do better.
All right, Grubert.
Okay, we're about to mount up again. We're going to try for another grapple.
Regulators.
Mount up.
Mount up.
Mount 'em up!
All right. Does a 34 grapple you?
It does not.
Oh, interesting.
All right. Anything else from Grubert?
I think that's it for right now.
All right. Thwip. You're not grappled
Right.
anymore.
He's not, so he's ready to get exact a little vengeance on this thing. So he's going to strike out at it, and gross. First hit is a 24.
24 misses.
All right, so slash again, undeterred so far. Maybe he should start getting deterred though, because that is a 25.
25 misses.
And then his last one is, of course, a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Roll to confirm.
Let's see. Hopefully that does not confirm. That is a 32.
Does not confirm, so just a miss.
Okay, thank God. All right, so Thwip's not having a good time. This is bad times.
Yep. All right. As the creature's turn, he's going to repay the favor on Grubert, because Grubert keeps trying to pounce on top of him.
Come on, big boy.
So, first tentacle is a critical threat.
Of course it is.
A 39.
Yeah.
Does a 27 confirm?
Yep.
All right, so you got a critical from a tentacle. That's a natural weapon. Bludgeoning. All right, it's going to be double damage and provoke another attack from it. So you get you'll get a 5th attack from it.
Jesus.
So let's do damage for that. So it's 30 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, second attack. It's a 27
That's a hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Third attack. It's a 33
That's a hit.
for 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, Grubert.
Fourth attack. It's another 33
That's a hit.
for 12 points of damage.
All right, and Grubert is dead.
No.
Like dead or just unconscious?
Well, I do have...
Oh, you have orc ferocity, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, yeah. If you're brought below 0 HP, you can act as though you're disabled for 1 round.
The downside is that may be a bad thing for you in this case. All right, so you had Orc Ferocity, which is keeping you standing, right?
That's correct. It puts me at 0, so I'm just disabled.
All right. That's almost worse for you, because that means he's going to attack again. If you'd fallen, then you would have stopped attacking. But...
That's right. Then that critical hit would have went to somebody else.
Play dead.
Say, Can he still play dead?
It's a little late. That's a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. Let's see how this goes. That's 15 points of damage.
Wow. So, my constitution is only 14, and you did 15 damage, so I think that means Grubert is dead.
Oh no!
That does mean that Grubert is permanently dead.
What the fuck? This dude just like...
Jesus. Look at Gary smiling.
Oh no!
Get that grin
Dick.
off your face.
So
Diego's
wait,
gonna freak
you make us do it. So, Gary, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
How do you kill him?
How do you kill him?
Oh, wow.
oh no.
With the last blow, this creature reaches out with a tentacle, wraps it around Grubert, and pulls it in and just takes a bite out of his head.
Oh my god.
Oh, he
what
bit his head off?
What the fuck, man?
I just thought he was just gonna close his eyes gently and go to sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not how
in his
this works.
defense, I was gonna say, in his defense, I did try to like bite him earlier, so it makes sense.
Oh my god.
But I guess that means that you guys have to look after Havoc now too,
Havoc.
Yes.
Oh,
because he's waiting for me to come back
Oh, no.
to shore.
This is like the
Oh,
episode
no.
of Futurama where the dog is... Oh,
yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. I don't care about killing Grubert, but I feel bad about Havoc now.
So when a druid dies in wild, do they stay in wild shape?
I would imagine he'd probably change back, because the spell would eventually end, or the
Yeah, the effect of the spell wears
effect.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he certainly can't concentrate on it anymore.
True. Sorry guys, I thought that was a good idea to try to get big and fight this thing, but apparently not.
I mean,
I thought so too.
who
thought it
could
was
have
good.
seen, what was that, 80, 84, 86 points of damage? Like, who could have seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't take that. Diego can't take that much, so no.
Well, maybe you'll get like a all party wipe,
I mean, it's possible.
and then we can start a new game.
No, I got Dimension Door. I'm gonna take somebody with me. I'm gonna peace out back to that ship.
The monster.
Just
Regroup.
leave this whole part of the world to, fend with this creature.
Yeah, you know what? Solve
No.
your own
Yeah.
problems. What are we doing here? Oh my god.
I'm gonna regroup and then find a whole new party and then come back.
But he did say this was a portal, so by the time you come back, there's gonna be like 500 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, I'm not coming back. Me and the Triceratops and the woolly mammoth are gonna go live in Dinosaur Land.
So I'm keeping up with my... Well, I've already killed characters in this book, so maybe it just
Yeah.
increases the amount of characters I kill per book.
Yeah, your average is going up.
Mm-hmm.
And you've killed me twice.
I have.
In this book.
I've killed Philip's character, 3 times or just twice?
I'm on my third character. Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd, yeah.
All right, well, I'll get working.
Get a
Okay,
fighter with a
and,
longsword. Come find us.
Diego's going to have to step up his game to try and get us out of this. So, yikes!
Yep.
Good luck.
Thwip,
I mean-
we got a slash.
Yeah. This is not ideal.
This is the one where I wish that my cat claws would actually were slashing weapons, but they don't actually have a stat for it.
There's
I feel
no
like there
stat
should
for
be,
your-
right?
There's no stat for the
Claws.
slashing claws.
Huh. I'll look it up and see if I can find something. But, in the meantime, you've all just watched Grubert get his head bitten off by this thing. He falls, and it'll be Jenny's turn next time.
I
Oh.
Okay.
Warming up that dimension door.
Yeah. Should be bugging out.